I am redoing my previous sharing as I was not satisfied with it. However, I decided to keep the old sharing as it represents my personal growth and development over time. Plus, good music is worth listening to multiple times. Ravel's bolero percussion is indeed very complex, and it requires extremely high skills and patience to play it flawlessly from start to finish. The rhythm, speed, intensity, and playing techniques of the percussion all need to be mastered precisely. Moreover, each drummer's style and playing approach may differ slightly, so a certain level of individual style and flexibility is required during the performance. In short, playing the bolero percussion perfectly is truly a challenging task. The arrangement of the bolero percussion is very complicated, and this is because Ravel intended to express a unique sense of rhythm and emotional effect through this arrangement. This arrangement method is called Ravel's rhythm, which is a brand new rhythm pattern created by Ravel during composition. The characteristic of this rhythm pattern is that it continuously changes and combines the intensity, speed, and strength of the rhythm, making the percussion's rhythm and emotional effect more abundant and complex. This arrangement method is not random, but carefully designed and arranged, and it usually expresses a profound music conception and emotional theme. For beginners, playing this rhythm pattern correctly can indeed be challenging, requiring a lot of time and effort to learn and practice. However, once mastering this rhythm pattern, one can better understand Ravel's music and thoughts, and thus better interpret his works. The arrangement of the percussion in Ravel's bolero does not have a clear implicit meaning of going from chaos to simplicity and back to chaos. Instead, this arrangement is more like a stream of consciousness expression, using constant variation and combination to express different musical effects and emotional themes. The purpose of this arrangement is not simply to pursue structure and order, but to maximize the sense of rhythm and emotional effects in the music. The implicit meaning of this arrangement is more about maximizing the expression of music and emotion, rather than pursuing a structural change. Of course, Ravel may have incorporated his philosophical observations and thoughts on life and the universe into his composition of bolero, but this kind of thinking and philosophical viewpoint may not necessarily be reflected in the arrangement of percussion, but more in the overall style and atmosphere of the work. Therefore, for the arrangement of percussion in bolero, we should start with the musical effects and emotional themes, and feel and understand Ravel's musical creation. The hidden meaning of the arrangement of percussion in bolero is a question that needs further interpretation by music scholars and critics. As a famous 20th century musical work, bolero was very innovative at the time, breaking traditional musical forms and adopting bold rhythmic and harmonic experiments. This arrangement was very novel in the music industry at the time, so it may be a performance technique that Ravel discovered through his own creativity and imagination in exploring music composition. From a musical perspective, the drum patterns in Ravel's bolero have a strong sense of rhythm and constantly change and transition between different rhythms. These variations and transitions in rhythm may reflect Ravel's observations and thoughts on life and the universe, as well as his pursuit of emotional expression in his music. In general, the drum patterns in bolero may have different implied meanings, which can be interpreted and understood from various perspectives such as musical technique, composition, and emotional expression. While bolero does not have a clear storyline, one can sense the emotions and thoughts expressed by Ravel through his music in this piece. Some listeners and music critics believe that bolero's music may hide some stories. For example, from the beginning to the end, the rhythm and emotions of the music fluctuate, seemingly expressing a state of inner chaos. Then, the music gradually becomes stable and calm, which may symbolize the author's gradual adjustment of his emotions and thoughts, and the escape from inner turmoil. Furthermore, some people believe that the music of bolero may imply people's reverence and awe for nature. In the music, some parts have characteristics of wildness and abandon, which may represent the power and shock of nature. In contrast, in other parts of the music becomes calm and gentle, which may represent people's appreciation and awe of the beauty of nature. In short, the bolero may hide some stories, but they are not explicit narrative plots. Instead, they are presented through the emotions and imagery expressed in the music. Different listeners can gain different insights and experiences from this work. The bolero is a music piece full of rich emotions and artistic value, and listeners can derive various benefits from it, including Relaxation. Music helps to relieve stress and fatigue, allowing people to relax and enjoy a sense of tranquility and peace. The musical style and rhythm of the bolero can help listeners enter a state of relaxation and meditation. Enhanced emotional experience. The bolero is rich in emotional colors, and through music, listeners can better experience and express their emotions, enhancing self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Increased creativity. Music is a creative form of artistic expression, and the musical style and arrangement techniques of the bolero are full of artistic creativity, inspiring listeners' creativity and imagination. Appreciation of artistic beauty. Music is a form of artistic beauty, and the bolero has a unique style and emotional expression, allowing listeners to enjoy a feast of beauty and art. In summary, bolero is a musical masterpiece full of artistic value and emotional experience, offering many benefits to listeners including relaxation, emotional enhancement, increased creativity, and enjoyment of aesthetic beauty. Bolero is a musical composition by French composer Ravel, created in 1928 for the ballet Bolero. Originally a music and dance form originating from Spain, bolero is characterized by its strong rhythm and melody. In Ravel's musical work, bolero was used in a completely new art form and became a classic orchestral piece. Bolero gradually increases the number of instruments and volume through repeated melodies and rhythms, eventually reaching a climax. This gradual construction and strong rhythm make bolero a classic music work and a milestone in modern music history. Bolero itself does not have a specific time period and was not created to celebrate or commemorate any specific event. However, this piece was written in France after World War I and reflects the chaos and unrest of that era. Many people believe that the passionate atmosphere expressed in this piece represents the spirit of France recovering and regaining confidence after the war, making it a symbol of victory to some extent. In bolero, many instruments play in sequence, which is also an important feature of this piece. From a musical perspective, each instrument has its own unique sound and characteristics, which interweave and respond to each other, creating a harmonious and colorful musical world. From this perspective, bolero can be interpreted as representing the meaning of every individual's existence in the world, just as every instrument plays an important role in the music. This symbolic meaning is also related to Ravel's philosophy of music and art, which emphasizes diversity and inclusiveness and opposes the singularity and traditionality of art. Therefore, bolero may also express the concept of diversity and inclusiveness. Each instrument in bolero has its unique sound and melody, and individuals can have different preferences for different instruments based on their personal taste or emotional needs, connecting their emotions with the music and experiencing their own musical journey. The final modulation in bolero refers to the sudden shift in melody during the climax of the last section of the music, typically a change from major to minor or vice versa. This modulation is often used to create a dramatic effect, making the audience feel that the music has suddenly changed and enhancing the tension and emotional expressiveness of the music. In the final section of bolero, this modulation technique is also used to create a more rich and interesting ending for the entire piece. The final modulation in bolero is designed to create an unexpected effect, highlighting the mysterious and magical aspects of the music. Moreover, it was also an innovation by Ravel in the music industry at that time, as he often used different harmony, melody, and rhythm techniques to create a fresh listening experience. Therefore, this modulation was out of the necessity of music creation, rather than just to add highlights or create a sense of tension. Ravel was a French composer born in 1875 and passed away in 1937. He was one of the most famous composers of the 20th century and considered as one of the representative figures of modern French music. Ravel's musical talent was evident from a young age. He learned piano and harmony in school before studying composition at the Paris Conservatory. His musical style was influenced by the music trends of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, including Impressionism, Modernism, and Nationalism. Ravel's music style is unique, known for its complex rhythms, harmonies, and colors. His works include symphonies, piano pieces, chamber music, operas, and ballet music. In addition to composing, Ravel was also an excellent pianist and conductor. He conducted his own works on many occasions and frequently performed in concerts in Paris. His music had a profound influence on the development of modern music in the 20th century, and he is considered one of the important figures in the history of modern music. The bolero was composed in 1918. During the later stages of World War I, Europe was undergoing significant changes due to the war, and people's desires for peace, life, love, and hope became stronger, which were reflected in many works of art. Against this backdrop, Ravel's style of composition also changed. He began to explore a more emotional and intuitive musical style, hoping to express the deepest emotions and thoughts of humanity. One of the representative works of this style is the bolero, which was inspired by Ravel's view of trees swaying in the wind while traveling on a train. Therefore, the background of the composition of the bolero can be said to be a period of post-war reconstruction and the pursuit of peace, reflecting people's yearning for nature, peace, and a better life. Ravel was a French composer whose musical style was classified as a crossroads between Impressionism and Modernism. Ravel created many classic works during his lifetime, including the bolero. According to information, Ravel was very interested in Spanish music and culture, and he visited Spain many times to draw inspiration from its music and culture. Therefore, he also incorporated elements of Spanish music into the bolero. In addition, Ravel was influenced by dancer Isadora Duncan, who was his friend and the original dancer of the bolero. In summary, Ravel's life experiences and musical background had a profound impact on his music composition, and one of his representative works, Bolero, also embodies his love for Spanish culture and dance. Bolero is a very inspiring musical piece that may inspire people to explore the following aspects. Creativity. The creative process of bolero is very unique, from the arrangement of drum beats to the presentation of instruments, which demonstrates the author's rich creativity and imagination. This may inspire people to seek new ideas and methods in their own fields. Music appreciation. Bolero is a classic modern music piece. Listening to this piece may lead people to begin appreciating and studying modern music, understanding different music styles and composers' creative techniques. Holistic thinking. Bolero is a very complex work that requires holistic thinking and understanding. Listening to this piece may inspire people to start thinking about problems from a holistic perspective, understanding the essence of complex things. Respect for differences. Bolero is a very unique musical work, different from traditional classical music. This may inspire people to learn to respect different cultures and artistic forms, and open their minds to accept new things. Bolero may trigger thoughts and reflections on themes such as life, love, humanity, and art for the listener, allowing them to delve deeper into their inner world. At the same time, the melody and emotions conveyed by bolero can also become beautiful memories and experiences in life, inspiring people to stay firm in their beliefs when facing difficulties and challenges. The music of the bolero is emotionally rich and dramatic, and for those experiencing pain, it can be a release and comfort. By listening to this piece of music, people can temporarily forget their pain and immerse themselves in the emotional world created by the music, thereby relieving stress and anxiety. In addition, the beauty and hope conveyed by the bolero may also give people strength and courage, inspiring them to overcome their pain and difficulties, and reigniting their passion and confidence in life. The bolero itself does not have a direct political or propaganda purpose, so it is difficult to say that it can directly change the views of both sides of the war. However, as a very famous musical work, it may influence people's thoughts and emotions by conveying a message of peace, harmony, and beauty, and thereby affecting their views to some extent. In addition, it may also become a common language that transcends borders and cultures, promoting cultural exchange and understanding. Regarding the reasons for war, they may vary due to factors such as nationality, race, ideology, etc. In some cases, war may be due to competition for resources, territory, or power, while in other cases, it may be due to ideology, religious beliefs, or cultural differences. Regardless of the reasons for war, it usually causes immense destruction and loss, harming not only human physical health, but also culture, economy, society, and other aspects. Regarding whether the bolero can help war leaders understand, this is a difficult question to answer. Although music can convey emotions and values, it is difficult for it to directly solve war problems. Of course, if war leaders could listen to this wonderful music, it might influence their thoughts and emotions to some extent. Solving the problem of war requires deeper thinking and efforts, as well as political, economic, cultural, and other joint efforts. In short, while the bolero itself may not directly achieve world peace, it can serve as an important factor in promoting world peace through conveying peaceful and positive emotions and values. As a classic musical work, the bolero does not have a direct promotional or developmental purpose. However, by conveying emotions and values of peace, harmony, and beauty, and demonstrating the heights of art and culture, it can inspire creativity and motivate people to pursue a better future, thereby promoting progress in the world. In addition, music is a highly effective form of emotional expression that can break down language and cultural barriers, allowing people to feel a shared emotional and value-based connection. Through the power of music, it is possible to promote communication and understanding between different cultures, strengthening interactions between people and driving progress in the world. In summary, while the bolero may not directly promote progress in the world, it can serve as an important factor in promoting progress through conveying peaceful and positive emotions and values, demonstrating the heights of art and culture, inspiring creativity in the pursuit of a better future, and serving as a shared language across borders and cultures to promote cultural exchange and understanding, ultimately contributing to the promotion of world peace. Furthermore, music is a powerful means of emotional expression that can transcend language and cultural barriers, fostering mutual understanding and respect and potentially reducing misunderstandings and conflicts between individuals. Although it may not be able to eliminate the inherent evil within human nature, music can repair the soul, change perspectives, and ultimately change behavior. Listening to the bolero can help heal wounded souls, make today's individuals better than they were yesterday, and lead to a happier and better life. Therefore, it is recommended to share this video with high-level officials from both sides of a war in hopes of reducing conflicts in the world.